On the couch with me today is someone who spent a lot of time training and supporting young black people in Britain. This person is a private consultant, a well-known human rights activist with several years' experience, as well as a social justice campaigner. This person has also held a number of key positions, including being the former Director of Equalities and Policing for the Mayor of London between 2000 and 2008. Please welcome Lee Jasper. Lee, thank you and welcome to Young and Black in Britain.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
No worries. I'm excited.
Great, I'm excited too. So Lee, we're going to get straight into it.
Okay.
You've done a lot of work with black people, black youth, especially across Britain. Why are you so passionate about this group?
Well, I'm a father of 9, a grandfather of 7, a great-grandfather of 2. So
Right.
I'm invested in young people.
Okay.
And being somebody who was from a distinctly disadvantaged background in Moss Side, Manchester, having been to jail in my early life, I know what it's like to confront circumstances which are conspiring against you. And I saw a lot of great potential among my peer group, but they never really achieved it. And I think it was a consequence of the lack of support we all had in those early days. And so I'm passionately committed to making sure that young people who've got talent and opportunity are provided with a degree of support that I didn't have. And it's part of my sort of succession planning and legacy contribution. As I'm 60 in November, and will want to at some point write books on beaches and retire.
Oh wow, happy birthday in advance. I hope we get an invite for the party. You talked a lot about growing up, and because I've worked with you personally, oh, by the way, Lee's a mentor of mine, so I know what you've done and the kind of work that you still do and plan to do. Now, what was a key defining moment for you while you were growing up that has led you down the path that you are now? I know you talked about going to jail at some point, and, you know...
No, I think certainly the way I was brought up by my parent, my mother's a fantastic fighter for the underdog. Always sympathised with the person who, you know, appears to be losing on the wrong end of things. And she was just an incredible woman who was out of her time, really. You know, she would confront any racism that she saw anywhere, whether I was subject to it or anybody else. And I think that rubbed off on me as sort of my social justice campaigning element. But I also think that being taught to read by my grandfather, who was from Sierra Leone before I went to school at the age of 4, was an incredibly important aspect of me being able to develop in the way that I have. And so listening to stories and reading stories with him at a very early age was also important. But I think that the full reality really hit me when I'd come out of jail and I was speaking. My family gathered round in the huge clan, and I was made to sit in the chair in the middle, and I was reappraised of what my priorities should be and what my name meant to the family and community at large. And so all of those things really contributed in making sure I have a good focus.
Oh wow, brilliant. Now, with the blessing of hindsight, you know what they say about hindsight is 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
With the blessing of hindsight and looking back to the days when you were growing up, and then comparing that with how things are now, what would your advice be to young people growing up in Britain?
My advice would be to exhaust every opportunity to further your own educational development, to get into property and to business at the earliest opportunity, and to work with others to develop a thriving economy that can offer alternative employment opportunities for our own young people and others who are so disadvantaged. And I think in hindsight, whilst I'm out there slaying racist dragons outside police stations, confronting in the media, who knows what I've been able to do had I concentrated on business. And I may be a great spokesperson, but I could have probably helped millions more had I had the financial resources to do so.
Wow. Now we're going to do a bit of a up close and personal with Lee, because I know I work with you a lot, and a lot of people watching this probably have had some encounter with you, but we need to know a little bit more about Lee Jasper behind the activist, the campaigner, and all of those things. So first is, where are you from?
Where am I born?
Yes.
I was born in Manchester, Moss Side.
Okay.
So it's a Cheetah Mill, which is on the north side of Manchester and later to
I
Moss
know.
Side.
I'm Manchester born.
Yeah, it's Salford.
Manchester babe. Yeah. So, yes.
Yeah.
What was the last book that you read?
I'm reading Akala's biography
Currently.
currently.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm just about 2/3 of the way through it.
All right then.
Yeah. Great book, by the way.
Read it. Who is one young person that you're proud of today?
One young person that I'm proud of you.
Ooh, thank you very much. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. So I couldn't reduce it to one person, but I think that there are lots of different young people in different sectors that are doing absolutely sterling work, great things, and got great potential.
All right then. My last question is, well, first of all, have you watched Black Panther?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. So, because it would have been odd if you hadn't, you'd not be able to answer this question. So, which Black Panther character would you be?
Eric Killmonger.
No way! You know, I had this conversation when I was writing your questions up and I said Killmonger, but then I said to myself, no, what if he says, no, he's not Killmonger? But brilliant. Thank you so much,
No
Lee,
worries.
for coming today. Thank you for being on Young and Black in
Okay.
Britain. And we hope to see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank
Take care.
you. And that's it today on Young and Black in Britain. See you next time.